Good morning to all and a happy new year from Bangkok. Happy. How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. We got a whopping 3 people in here right now, which is a lot less, but I understand because right now it is in the United States. It's what 3 hours? 8, 16, 9, depends on where you are, but it's about 3 hours, 4 hours away from midnight from when the ball goes off in New York City. So I understand there's probably not going to be a lot of people in here, but that's all right. I just wanted to say Happy New Year, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Be well, have a good year, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of what I wanted to say. And I have a lot planned for this year. Not like New Year's resolutions, but a little, changing of the mind and thinking differently. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I don't really want to be so much into how to in Thailand or, remember this when you're in Thailand. I mean, I'm doing the series. Once the series is done, that should be about it for that. It's a 30-part series that's already up, and there's like five episodes so far. All these cats are running around, driving me crazy. But I'm also going to be doing a lot more trekking outside and hiking and traveling. I'm not just going to do trekking. I'll be traveling to some places a little bit more because, I just was thinking about it, and I talked about this before. I think it's important that you don't let age become a factor in your life. You don't, like for me, I don't want to think about it. I know I'm getting older, and that's just the way that it is. That's life. But I don't want to let that stop me from doing anything. And while it's nice to go and drink a coffee and go get your groceries and do all these things, I just was thinking about it, and I thought, I should be doing so much more. So that's why I went on this trip to Umpang, and I got a lot of great footage. I did a lot there. Between the hiking and the rafting and the going to the waterfall and being in the little town, and just getting there was a pain in the neck. I mean, it was, it's a 4-hour drive just to get there. Plus, you got to fly there, so, and I have a list of places where I want to go this year, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm not really doing them, while I am doing them to get footage and to put them up on YouTube, I'm not doing them to make everybody happy. I'm doing them to make me happy, and whatever happens, happens. If you guys like them, I hope you do. And if you don't like them, well, then, there's always other channels. But hopefully you'll like some of the places that I'm going, because I'm going to go to places that not many people. Hey, Henry, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. The places that I'm going, I told you in the past, I've said this in the past in my live streams, I don't want to go where the tourists are. And it's not that I'm really so against the tourist or tourism, because that's kind of what has made Thailand. That is what's made Thailand. It's not that I'm against them. I just don't want to hang out with a bunch of tourists. I'm not a tourist. It's like, I live here. Everything is second nature to me now. I want to go somewhere. I know how to get there. I can figure it out. Doesn't matter where it is in Thailand. So I got Thailand. Listen, I've been so many places, and I say this with the utmost humbleness. I've been really almost everywhere in Thailand. I've been north, south, east, west, and the thing is there are very few places where there are no tourists um, in the country. There are tourists everywhere. You go to Sukhothai, oh, there's tourists there. You go to Ayutthaya, of course, there's many tourists there. You go to Pattaya, forget about it. You go to the border, oh, there's tourists there. You go to Mae San, oh, there's tourists there, and they want to go see the elephants, or they want to go see the long neck tribe, or whatever. There's always people. It doesn't matter where you are, there's always going to be people. Yeah, I can go to Nong Khai. I can go to, I mean, I went to Bungkan, and there were really no Western tourists. There were some Thai tourists, just like the place that I went. There were very few Thai tourists. I mean, I'll give you an idea. I'm in this resort. Now, they call it a resort. That's a bit of a stretch, but it was a nice place. You know, to me, it was a 3-star place. It's not a 4-star, not a 5-star, a 3-star, 800 baht. They provide breakfast if you want to pay the 100 baht. The guy goes, oh, you pay 900, you get breakfast. I go, I don't eat breakfast. I don't want it. I said, all I need is some hot water. I can have some tea. I have some coffee, whatever, and that's fine. He goes, okay, no problem. So then one day, I go in to get my hot water. There's absolutely nobody in the restaurant where you go have breakfast. And I said to them, and I saw that there was no food out. And I was like, what's going on? So I asked, and I go, you know, why is there no food out? Oh, because we only have 2 people that wanted breakfast, and we just gave it to them. We just made it for them. Whatever they wanted, we made for them. We didn't have to put food out because there was only 2 people who paid for the breakfasts. And so there were 8 people in the whole resort, and there were probably about 25 rooms. And there were 8 people, and I think maybe that was 3 rooms. Now, those were Thais. And really, that's all I saw. I saw one foreigner with his wife who was rafting, and he went to the hot springs. You know, we stopped. We went, you know, you want to go to the hot springs? All right, let me check it out. Went to the hot springs. And me, you know, I hadn't eaten. And it was in the early afternoon. I went, I got to eat some food. So I got some mu ping and some other stuff. I got some mu yang. And he was the only person I saw. And I said, how long are you here? He goes, oh, we're just going on this little trip, and then we're going to leave. I go, really? You're not staying in Umpang? No. So he was somebody who just was there for one day, and I didn't see any other Westerners in the whole town, which I was like, thank you. I don't want to see Westerners. And to be honest, in the town I saw, you know, there was a number of people. You see people. But once you get to the edge of the town, you'll see. I'm in the truck with the guy. He's carrying a load of vegetables and fruit and all kinds of stuff in the back. And you'll see a car go by, and then you won't see any cars for a while. Then you see a motorcycle go by, and then you won't see any more for a while. And I'm thinking to myself, this is exactly what I need. And the reason is because if you think about it, anywhere that is difficult to get to, most people don't want to go there. They don't want to take the time to go there. They're like, okay, I want to go to Pattaya. Oh, I can fly to Phuket, and I'm right there. I just take a taxi into the town. It takes me half an hour, 45 minutes. Or they're up in Chiang Mai. Oh, I can get out of the city and go somewhere really nice. You take an hour-long drive outside of Chiang Mai, and you can go to a really nice place, you know. But in this place, it's 4 hours away, and then it's another hour to get to where you're going to get out of the city to where you're really out of the city where there is nobody. And then there is nobody. It's like you might have a couple of people that are rafting, and then they're gone, and then you don't see anybody else for a while. And so I guess what my point is that that's kind of what I want to start doing more of. And I have another trek planned But if I'm still researching it, and if it's a little bit too touristy, I won't go there. I'll go somewhere else. And then that place I know is not all that touristy. And then in November is my big trip. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's followed me all these years. I haven't thought about it, but listen, this is the tail end of the channel. I got a couple years left at most. I think. I don't know. Maybe it'll go on for another 10 years. I don't know. But, I think maybe, 4 or 5 years at the most. And I just was, I've thought about this a lot, and I've talked to people, and I've gone over this and gone back and forth. I got to have a good time. I got to do what I want to do. And, I got equipment. I got all kinds of gear. I got clothing for this stuff. I got all kinds of stuff that's necessary to do these things. And I just haven't really done them because I thought, I don't know. I mean, I put up what is it? Umpang, Thailand's most isolated town. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Phuket, to me, it's so overdone. I don't. You can go to Phuket and get out of Phuket and go somewhere where there's not as many tourists, but it is, in effect, the hub, and it's a big tourist trap. Russians, Chinese, Burmese, Brits, Americans, whoever, they're all there. So, going to Phuket is not really getting away from it. And, I've done that. I've done that a million times. Listen, if I've streamed it 20 times, I've been there probably 40 times. Because what you remember is that for about 18 years, I lived in Thailand and I just went places. I didn't film anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't bring any gear. I didn't worry about, can I get it on my iPhone? I might have had a little photo photos, because I used to be a photographer, but I didn't really worry about the video. So maybe I had a little bit of video on my iPhone, a little bit, like 30 seconds or a minute, but I didn't do it to put something up on YouTube. And now I'm at the point where I've done it for a long time, and I don't really care how many subscribers I get. I mean, it's nice. You get more and more subscribers. Okay, great. That's great. You don't get the subscribers, I'm not worried about it. But I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to do what everybody is like, do the chowderhead video. I don't want to do chowderhead videos. What don't you understand? It's nothing against anybody, or it's just, I've been there, I've done that. I don't need to do anything else. And now what I want to do is I want to be a little more true to me. I'm planning to golf and maybe a shooting range. Saw tigers in 2017. I've been to Koh Chang like 10 times. And I've been to Koh Chang in the south. Yes. Been there, done that. And all those things that you're talking about, I've seen a million tigers. I've seen tigers in Bangkok, in Chiang Mai, in Chiang Rai. And one of the places that I do want to go, and I'm not sure exactly when I'll get there. I don't know if I'll get there next year. But I want to go to Kang Krachan. And that is where the biggest population of wild tigers is. Now, to see a wild tiger, you're either very, very lucky and he doesn't see you. You're in a hide or you're up in a tree or something. Which, if he wants you, he'll get you. But the Asian tigers are not like Bengal tigers in most cases. They're not all that big, and they're very wary of humans. So you probably won't even see any. But they make you go with rangers. You can't go out and just camp out in the middle of the jungle by yourself with a tent and a sleeping bag and go, okay, I'm going to go out here now. You can't do that. They don't allow you to do it. You want to come into the national park, you got to have a permit. You got to get rangers or a ranger. You have to have somebody or people with you. The place that I want to go to in November, you need 4, maybe 5 rangers. And of course, you have to pay for all of them. But they're supposed to keep it safer for you. And not only that, you have to feed them. So you have to have enough food to be able to feed them. So, that's something else, and I need to start planning on that because I don't want to wait until the last minute and then I can't go. You need to plan ahead. They need to see that you're fit enough to be able to do the trip. I mean, that's a week-long trip out, and you're out in the jungle for like 6 days. So it's pretty rough. That's a pretty rough trip, and it's about pushing yourself. That's really what I want to do. I want to push myself a little bit, see what I can do, so that by the time I hit 75 or 80, and I'm not able to do those things. Who knows? Maybe I'll still be doing them. I can say, well, I have no regret. I did everything I wanted to do. Now, I would like to go to Africa and do some things there, but let's take care of one thing at a time. And that's all I can do is, stick one foot in front of the other and just keep going. Koh Chang is nice. It's very touristy. They used to have a Gayang there they used to have a Gayang restaurant there that was fantastic. It was right next to my buddy's hotel. I got a buddy there that I was involved in boxing with that he has a hotel there, and I think it's across the street also. And but right next to his hotel, there used to be a Gayang place, but I think it shut down during COVID, and that's the end of that. That was the best Gayang I ever had in my life. It was so good. So I'm curious to know how many of you are going out drinking tonight, or going partying, or are you just staying in? What are you going to do? I mean, I fell asleep at 10 o'clock last night, woke up at 11:45, and stayed up until about 12:15 and went back to sleep. And that was it. But I didn't want to go out. I'm not drinking now, at all. Not even wine. Hello. Yeah, I'm not drinking at all anymore. I mean, even, for the last, I don't know how many years, I didn't really drink much. Maybe I'd have a little glass of wine or a beer once in a while or something like that. Maybe once a year, once every 2 years, I'd have some tequila. And but now I'm not drinking wine. I leave that to my wife. I'm not drinking beer. I'm not drinking tequila. Nothing. And that's fine with me. And I'm in a lot better shape because of it. I feel a lot better. I'm a lot more fit. And that's the goal. To be the 65-year-old who people think looks like he's, 45. That's kind of my goal. And I'm starting to get abs again. But the goal is to get down, and it may take me another 6 months or a year to get down to where I'm absolutely, as I'm in the best shape that I can be in. By the time I go on that trek, I want to be in the best shape that I can possibly be in. So it'll take a while, but that's fine. I'm not in any hurry, So nobody out there. We got 16 people here, and I got 1, 2, 3 people that are talking here. Well, thank you. I didn't shave today. Didn't shave my head. Didn't shave. I haven't worried about it for the whole holiday. My family, everybody's home. Everybody's chilling. I think my wife she's going to the temple today, and she wanted me to go with her. And first I said, yeah, we'll all go with you. All right, whatever. And I just thought about it, and I thought, I go with her all the time. When she wants me to go, I never say no to her. I go, okay, I'll go. Today I just went, last night, I go, I just don't want to go. I really don't want to go. And I said, I don't think Alex wants to go either. He wants to sleep in. That kid sleeps until 12:30, 1 o'clock. He stays up till 3 in the morning, and he goes, and he doesn't wake up until 1 o'clock. I'm like, let him do what he wants to do. He doesn't want to go to the temple with you. I'm not even Buddhist. Which, fine, I'll go with her. But I don't want to go now, So That's what I was going to do today, right after I'm done streaming. But I don't want to go. So I'm not going to. I've got things to do. I've got editing to do. I got to do I got my little bands over there so I can start on my shoulder is what really is in bad shape. And my foot, which that's a problem. If any of you guys know what it is, I used to have plantar fasciitis in my right foot, and it took me a year of going to therapy, of them putting hot pads on it and putting the electrodes in it and stimulating the foot, and then massaging the foot, and then, I mean, you know, I did everything I had to do, and it took a year to get rid of it. And I still kind of feel it a little bit when I walk. And, you know, that walk, if you see the Umpang, Thailand's most isolated town teaser that I put up, which I'm going to put the link up, might as well. This one right here. When I was doing the trekking, man, you know, the total was 15.5 kilometers, and it was like this and like this. I can't even put my arm down because my shoulder, like this. You're walking downhill like this. If you stop, you're leaning and you feel like you're going to tumble down. So that was a good walk, but man, my foot was killing me afterwards. Working tomorrow, a glass of kochata was gifted to me before hitting the hay. Kochata? I don't know what kochata is. I know what horchata is. Kochata is a popular mixed drink made by combining iced coffee or cold brew with horchata. The name is a portmanteau of coffee and horchata. The resulting beverage is a creamy, sweet, and spiced iced coffee, offering a unique flavor profile that blends the boldness of coffee with the comforting taste of traditional horchata. I love horchata. That's fantastic. They don't have it here, although I have had it once or twice, but it's very difficult to get here in Thailand. But if I ever see it, I'll get it. Just like if I ever see key lime pie. I don't usually eat pie, but sometimes I'll make an exception for key lime pie or rum cake or dolphin, mahi, which I haven't seen. I've never seen that out here. And what was the other thing? Oh, conch fritters. Has anybody had conch fritters out there? You know what conch fritters are? They're fantastic. They're, you know, when you see the conch shell, they get the conch out of the conch shell, right? And of course it dies. Then they beat it with a mallet until it's super, super flat and tender. And then they season it with all these spices and stuff like that. Then they grind it all up. And then they make it into a ball, and then they cover it with like a hush puppy batter. And it's like one of my favorite things ever. I mean, rum cake, dolphin, key lime pie. What did I just say? What was the name of it? The conch fritter. Those are like my 4 favorite things from Florida, where I grew up, and they're still fantastic. And we do plan to go in maybe 4 months or so back to Florida, just for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe we'll stop in Europe, and then we'll I don't know. I don't know. We have to see when everybody has time off, when everybody can get time off, when, you know, can Alex get time off from work? Is Nicholas off of school? Bo has plenty of time off of work. She can take off whenever she wants. And really everything starts on Monday, which is what, the 6th or the 5th? The 5th? It's the 5th. Monday is the 5th. And that's when everything pretty much starts for for our family again. Not really me, because every day is the same. But, you know, Alex starts working again. Bo goes back to work, and Bo has a promotion. So we'll see what happens with that. Nicholas goes back to school on the 6th, and then life begins again. But on the 5th is when I will probably start going into the gym again and start training again. Anyway, I think some of my kids are up. Nikki? Yeah? Can you come here? Wow, look at you. You're all dressed up going to the temple. Where's Alex?
Alex is upstairs.
He's sleeping?
Yeah.
He's not going.
He's not going.
So me and Alex aren't going. Nikki and his mother are going. Can you say Happy New Year?
Happy New Year.
There you go. Nikki says Happy New Year.
All right, I gotta go.
All right. Bye. Bye, Bo. See you later. How long you guys going to be? Or where are you going? Which temple? Huh? Oh, okay. So not that far. All right. Well, have a good time. There you go. Bye. Bye. See you later. Puerto Rican version of horchata conch shell fritters. Yeah. They just call them conch fritters, and they are super tasty, super good. They're like really, really good. So I'm not sure yet what the deal is, but I'm going to try to get, what's today? Thursday. Oof. I have a video to put up for tomorrow. Just a regular old Thailand video, and I may put that up, and then I'll put the 6th episode of this series that I'm putting up of moving and living to in Thailand, which, you know what, I should give you something to that too. Let me see here. And I don't either know, either on Tuesday or Friday I'll put up the first video from Umpang, and then I'll start every week. I'll put up a video from Umpang. Now, how do you do this here? Get shareable link. Here we go. Okay, link copied. Boom. All right, now this is the... Is this the one? I can't believe I don't remember what I'm doing here. No, that's not the one. Okay. All right, this is the shareable link for moving and living in Thailand, the complete guide. So if anybody over there, out there, needs to learn a little bit about Thailand and what it's like to move here, or what it's like to live here, or how you should live here, that's the link right there. Planning on training a little when I arrive and taking a break from this cold weather. Oh, you're in Alaska. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. I went to Alaska twice, and I was all over because I worked on fishing boats, which kind of sucked, but the money was good. And yeah, it was good. The money was good. The fishing sucked, and then once I was done, I was like, all right, that's it. After about 6 months, I went, that's it. And I never went back to Alaska, never went to work there again, and I moved to Thailand permanently again because I had been living for about 3 years or something like that in Thailand. And then I was like, I need to make some money. And I went to Alaska, made the money, and then flew back here. And then after about a month and a half, I went, I got to go back. I went back, worked for another 2.5 months, came back here, and I've been here ever since. So all total, about 31 years. So a long time. And, you know, I mean, I've been married for, I don't know, 28 or something like that, 27. I mean, you know. What is this guy? I don't understand this. Listen, I got to tell you, I generally don't watch much YouTube because I can't stand anybody, including myself. Now, I'll tell you what, I like the little teaser that I did, the 1 minute video. Okay, I liked it. Now, will I like the whole series? Generally, I don't like much what I do. I just don't. I always think, I could have done better. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. But I don't watch other people very much. Sometimes I just watch for like 30 seconds or a minute. I get the gist of everything and I go, yeah, all right. And that's it. But I have started watching a guy. I do watch the Sailing La Vagabonds. I've been watching them for a long time, but I don't watch them all the time. I just watch them once every couple of months. And then I've been watching, what is this guy's name? What was his name? Bo Miles. Somebody turned me on to him yesterday. He's a big old red-headed guy, and he does all kinds of crazy stuff. He's kayaked around the what is it? Hang on a second. He's kayaked down, I think it was it the Cape of Good Hope or was it the Cape Horn? I think it was Cape of Good Hope. He kayaked that. He kayaked the, what's it called? I gotta see here. My memory is really bad. Let's see. The Bass Strait. He kayaked around the Bass Strait. Hey there, bud. Happy New Year. Hopefully I can come up with some good videos that people will watch. If they don't watch, well, that's fine. That's their loss. I mean, you know, you do what you do. If they like it, great. If they don't, you know, it's a little different for my channel. You know, I haven't done stuff like that in a long time. I used to do stuff like that, but I haven't done it in a long time. You know, I've done the Chowderhead, and I did traveling around Thailand and traveling around Southeast Asia. Then I got into more, you know, I got into the live streams, which to me is a little bit of a mistake. But you know, when you make, say, $300 or $500 off of a live stream, and you're there for an hour or at 2 hours or even 4 hours, it's like, hey, that's good money. And then you put up a video, and the video makes $10, and you're like, why should I do the videos? So I did that for a long time, but now I think it's a little more normalized, and I think some of the people, you know, you always go through people. There's always a turnover. I have a lot of people that have followed me from the very beginning when I started 13 years ago. And I have, you know, a few people that have been around for 10 years or something like that. And, you know, they've gone through, they know all the people that I've dealt with and stuff like that, which right now I don't really care about any of those people. All that is unimportant. Now I can open my door up, get some air in here. But, you know, I did the live streams, and then I've done, you know, all about Thailand and trying to teach people about Thailand. But, you know, there's a million videos like that. There are not a million videos about how is Phu Luang district? Oh, God, you're asking me about a district. I got to remember exactly where it is. I've heard of it, but... Let me see exactly where it's located, and then I can tell you. Oh, it's in Lily. I mean, why are you going there? For what? Oh, no, it's not the one that I thought it was. Oh, it's in Louis. Okay. Yeah, which is You have Puluang Wildlife Sanctuary. I mean, if you have a reason to go there, rich biodiversity, stunning plateau, and rain for rare wild orchids, hiking trails, and as a sanctuary for wildlife like elephants and tigers, which, okay, whatever. You're not going to see any of those unless you go into an actual place where they have them. I mean, if you're going there for fun, yeah, I mean, I guess you can find stuff to do there. I don't know if you've been to Thailand before. I don't know what your story is, so it's kind of hard for me to say. If you've never been to Thailand before, I don't know why you would go there other than it's for some chick or something like that. But if you've been here before, that's a different story. Oh, yeah, they have that viewpoint, which, I don't know. It's not my first pick of places to go, but if I had to go there or if I was looking for a place to go, I would go there. I mean, it does seem like there's stuff to do there. All right, there is some difficult hiking. Let me see something here. I never get everything done as quickly as I want. It's always a little bit of a hassle. I've been to Bangkok and Chiang Mai back in 2017. I mean, I don't know why. Like, again, why are you going to go there? What's your reason for going there? That's kind of what I want to know. What happened to the son of a bitch? Let's see here. Give me a second. Yeah, I mean, that's touristy stuff, man. I mean, that's fine. I understand. You got to go to some places. I've been to that temple probably 4 times. And, I went there because I walked from Mae Hong Son south, I don't know, 400 kilometers or something like that. And then also because I walked from Chiang Rai to Chiang Mai. I did that. Okay, let me see here. What happened? It didn't give me the... Yeah, it didn't give me the thing here. Hang on a second. I'm just curious why you pick that as a place to go. If you have a woman that you're going there for, I would be like, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's a different place. I'll give you that. It's definitely different. I mean, if you want different, that's a good place to go. I personally, really, I like Bangkok, that district, that province. If you go there and you look up some things, they got some great stuff in Bangkok. And it's right. You can go there, and it's close to Nakhon Phanom, which is right next to the river. I mean, great area. But let me see something. I'm trying to pull this up, but this ChatGPT is just so slow sometimes for me. I don't know why. I can't do it on my phone. That sucks. Here we go. It's still bringing it up. Well, we'll get back to that in a minute. Anyway, there are things to do. You can. That's the thing. You know, you can pick pretty much anywhere to go to in Thailand and find something good to do. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to places that are touristy. They're touristy for a reason because people like what they got to offer and people want to see them. But, you know, for me, I've been to a lot of the places, and some of them I've been 15, 20 times, you know. All right, so now the truth comes out. I'm assuming this is the opposite sex, or this is a person you want to get into a relationship with. We'll just say that. Which is the usual reason to go to some place out in the middle of nowhere when you're kind of a newbie to Thailand. I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing. Let me just see this here, if I can do this. If you use ChatGPT, I mean, you know, my computer's a little old, and I'm probably gonna get an SSD drive just to make things easier for me. But it's so slow sometimes, and ChatGPT on my phone is extremely quick, and it tells me everything I need to know, and it's boom like that. But on the computer, it's so slow. I just don't understand why. Because other things are not really slow. Okay, let's see here. You see, it's I don't know. Oh, okay, here it is. They are moderate to hard. There are moderate to hard treks in Puluang Wildlife Sanctuary. Steep climbs, long sections of uneven rocky road, long and tiring. There are leeches in the wet season. In Umpang, it's hotter, more humid, which I didn't suffer any of that. There's a lot more jungle. It's not as difficult as Umpang. Okay, let me see here. Let's see here. I mean, you know, if you're going there for a woman, then forget about it. I mean, you're going to do what you got to do. I personally wouldn't travel. I'd make her come to you. You know, give her 1,000 baht. Tell her to get on a bus and go to you. That's what I would do. Because I guarantee you, she's a lot more used to traveling that way than you are. And if she wants to see you, that's how she'll do it. How to get to? Oh, you can. Well, yeah. You can't get to Louis. You can't get there by train. You can fly there from Don Muang. You can take a bus. You can take a car. You don't want to do it that way, man. You don't want to take a bus. Believe me. We knew it wasn't the wildlife. Yeah, exactly. You see, for me, I got a wife already. I've been married for a long time. I don't care. I asked her, you want to go with me? She's like, nah, I really want to go. I said, you told me you want to go. Now you're telling me you don't want to go. I'm like, let me put it all together. She goes, and I got to pay for it, and I don't want to spend the money on some place that I don't really know about. And I go, oh, she just got back from Shanghai with her girlfriends, which, you know, I don't care. She went. She had a good time. Good for her. That's what she wants to do. I've already been to Shanghai. Well, that's a long time, man. I mean, dude, how old are you? let me get to another basic question, because honestly, you got a whole year. Don't go to her, man. Don't spend your time, and honestly, don't chase the chick, man. Make her chase you. You're the prize. She's not the prize. Once you bust a nut, man, that's it. She ain't the prize anymore. Okay, you bust a nut for a month or two, and you're like, oh my God, this is so good. Okay, great. But then after that, I've taken the bus from Chiang Mai back to Bangkok, and definitely a journey. Yeah, I won't do that anymore. Because you're talking about saving, I don't know how much it is that you're going to save. It ain't all that much. Believe me, because if you are smart about it, you can get yourself. All right. Umpang is a 7 out of 10. Puluang is a 5, maybe 6, depending on the season. And Puluang is easier overall for like the trekking. But let me see something here. Let's see. All right. Oh, come on, man. I always have these problems with this thing. There we go. All right. I'm with Scott on this one. Send her 1,000 baht, literally $30. Well, I'm going to tell you the difference with going to Chiang Mai, flying or taking the bus and doing it round trip. It's fuck all. It's not much money at all, man. And for the money, man, and anyway, in a year, you might not even be talking to this girl anymore. So, I mean, listen, I hate to say this, don't travel for the pussy. And I didn't travel for the pussy. I traveled here for Muay Thai. I didn't travel here to get laid. That was just a perk. And that's what I always say. They are a perk. And, you don't know. You don't know. You don't speak the language. I mean, you have no idea. She's from Isan. She might need money. You just don't know, man. I wouldn't even bank on any of that. But, like, I'm asking you how old you are for a reason. Now, if this thing will come up, if it can spit out an answer for me, I can tell you the exact amount of difference. But let's see here. Takes you 1.5 hours or so to fly there, 10 to 12 hours by bus. For budget flights, it's around $50 to $100, and buses are about $25 to $40 for VIP seats, making buses a great budget prices for saving money, especially overnight. But planes are best for saving time, and I can tell you that for maybe $60 difference, that is fuck all. Fly. I mean, there's just absolutely no way you can justify taking a bus. I mean, if you take a train, let me see, it's even overnight train is, yeah, it says here, round trip flying is faster, $50 plus. Overnight train, scenic budget sleeper, 12 to 13 hours, $25 to $50. And bus is cheap as $20 to $40. You're talking about peanuts, man. Really. It's peanuts. You're talking about maybe $50. Anyway, listen, I don't know. He's not answering with his age or any of that other stuff, so I'm about done with this. I just want to wish everybody a really happy new year. I want everybody, start your new year fresh. Start it, be happy. Start thinking about that, we're all going to die at some point. So you might as well get everything out of this life that you can. And I mean in a positive way. I mean, be nice to people. If they're not nice to you, don't be around them. And do the things that you want to do. Do the things that make you happy. Now, sometimes I'm out and I'm filming, and to be honest, I don't always want to film, but I just do it because I go, oh well, if I'm going to do, it's about the bigger picture. I mean, this is YouTube in a way is a journal of your life and a journal of what you do. You're welcome, bud. No problem. Well, then take the train for your experience. But again, I'm asking you how old you are. Yeah, live your best life. Live for you, not for anybody else. Don't do it for your chick. Listen, I don't live my life for my wife. I can tell you that now. I love my wife to death, but I don't live my life for her or my kids. I mean, of course, I have to incorporate them into my life. But when I think to myself, there are things that I want to do. Now, I will say, I walk from the northernmost point of Thailand to about 400, I don't know if it was 400 miles or 400 kilometers or whatever. But what I do remember is you're 40. All right. So you're old enough to know, man. You're old enough to know that she might not be worth it, and you're thinking about that. Just don't put too much value on the chicks, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Don't put a lot of value on women. The value will come later on, And I mean, there are times when I'm like, oh my God, my wife, she's driving me nuts. But most of the time, I go, you know what? She's a good woman. She's been good to me. She's always good to me. And, I could have done it much, much worse than her. I did pretty good with her. So I'm fine. I don't have a problem with it. But when you're looking at some chick and you're just coming over here, forget about it, man. It's not important. I'm too old to wear Sauvage. Well, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Look how much is left. There, Mr. Billy. It's almost all gone. Does smell good. I'm going to get another bottle. Sorry. But I like this Pro Rasa. That's like for every day. And then I got Old Spice just because I thought, I got Old Spice. The thing with the Old Spice is that they sell it in the grocery for 740 baht. That's like 25 bucks. 24 bucks. 24 bucks for a deodorant stick. I saw it on Shopee and it was like $5.50. I went, you know what? I'll pay that. And I got two of them. I got the coconut one and I got the regular one. And the reason is because, a lot of people like Creed. The reason that I got it is because, not because I love Old Spice, but I mean, it did remind me of my childhood. But because I can't find any stick deodorant, and I like stick deodorant. I don't like the roll-on, which is what they sell here, or the spray. I just don't like it, so. Yeah, Creed is a little bit expensive there. What is it, like 300 bucks, 400 bucks? Bit expensive. Good from what I know. I know a lot of people like it, but I don't really care. I mean, I need to get another Sauvage. when I get a chance. Yeah, it's expensive, but I'll get the Sauvage or whatever, and I'm fine. Listen, I'm fine with everything. I got plenty of razors, I got plenty of aftershave, I got plenty of creams, I got all that crap, and most of the stuff I use it once in a while, and that's it. My wife's like, you should start taking better care of your face. Get some facial cream. Get some cream for this. I went, okay. I went out and I spent like 2,000 baht on, like nighttime facial cream that you rub on your face, morning cream so you don't have wrinkles and all. And I just thought, Jesus Christ, just give me some lotion. And that's why where is it? I don't know where the hell it is. I got some lotion around here somewhere. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I have some lotion and it's fine. Anyway. So, Mr. Billy, are you going out tonight or not? It's early there. See, this ChatGPT still has not showed up. It's not showing me anything. You're in bed? Wow. Well, I was asleep by 10. And then I heard my wife, and she goes, it's almost 12 o'clock. And I woke up. And then I heard some fireworks, and I got up. And then the next thing you know, I'm up. And, well, I was going to ask you, you should go on this trek with me in November. You should go on that. You got to have rangers when you go. It's a tough trek, so I'm getting myself in better shape. I'm eating as good as I can eat, and by November I should be ready for it. So, get you off the couch and get you into the forest, into the jungle. But by 12 o'clock, the fireworks are going off, and by 12:15 I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep. Went back to sleep. And that was it. Happy New Year. It's another day tomorrow. Okay, it's a milestone. Great. I got too many milestones now. I'm getting to... Yeah, well, I got to do that. That is something I have to do. My feet and my ankles are what need to be conditioned. And then, of course, your cardiovascular, which I'm not too worried about. I'm just going to be walking at an incline every day for, months. That's going to be a lot of my exercise is walking on an incline and riding a bike. And I don't know about doing a rowing machine, but it depends on my arm. Anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get myself into that kind of position and physical condition. My woman is dog sitting. The hombre tried to get me to go out on the town, but I had an abysmal day on the stock market. So that's going to prevent you from going out and having a good time. I would go out and have a good time just because you had an abysmal day at the stock market. Just to make your day better. What's funny is that not many people really that I talk to, maybe because I'm talking to a lot of older people, but they don't tend to go out much anymore. All my friends are staying home, but they're all older. Now, I don't know if Jono's going out or not. I haven't talked to him in a couple of days. I talked to him before Christmas. Feet are going to sweat, become swollen, and shred skin. Do it for a couple months before you're going to wear lace-up jungle boots for your ankles. Yeah, I have an idea of what I want to wear, and I know I got to break them in, and I've got to wear the right socks, and, there's a lot I need to do. I was thinking about getting, just for the easier treks, some Keen shoes, or either that or Merrell or Solomon shoes. But those are not boots. Those are just to be able to trek in mud and stuff like that. And you know, you can walk through rivers and your feet are not going to, they'll get soaked for like 5 minutes and then they dry out. Yeah, I don't really care about facial products. That doesn't really do much for me. The facial products are not something that really appeals to me. I can do without them. Hey, I haven't said anything. They have those trekking shoes in high top. Yeah, we're probably too old to be partying on holidays, but that's another topic entirely. Listen, the last time that I went out and partied was with Mr. Billy and Carnivore Chronicles and Jono in Pattaya. And we went into a couple of clubs, and you know, every single one of them, man, I felt out of place. And I just was like, the women were, no, it was like, no, stay away. Don't come near me. I didn't. Now, when I came here and I was younger, maybe because I was walking around with a hard dick or something, I don't know. But the women seem to be a lot better looking back then than they are now. You know. And I have my mind focused on a lot of other things instead of just partying. Because partying, it's nice to have a release and let off some steam. But you know what? I do that every day. I don't really have that kind of stress where I need a stress release. Well, then I'll have sex, I guess, you know. That'll help me relieve some stress. Other than that, like, I don't have any problems. I can't have more than 2 drinks on that medication, and that's not good either, so I don't want to be around drinkers if I can. Well, that's the other thing. You know, my wife said, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out for New Year's? We can go out with some of her coworkers who, I like them. They're nice and everything. And I just go, no, I don't really want to go out. Why do I want to go out? Because I'm not drinking anymore. I'm not drinking because I choose not to drink. You know, I choose not to drink. I don't want to drink. I don't think it does anything good for you. So I try to keep it real. That's me, though. I'm pretty real. It's not that, like I don't like being around people and, I guess partying. I don't know. I mean, of course I like that, I guess, but I like it more to be stone cold sober and be in touch with my faculties and not have anything clouding my judgment and not waking up with a hangover and not wasting a bunch of time. Because if I'm going to waste time, it's going to be wasting time doing what I want, not wasting time going, oh, my head, I need aspirin. Oh, I need a Bloody Mary. Oh, I need this, I need that. I don't want to do that. For what? I don't do it now. That's the thing. Even with my food, I don't eat shit food most of the time. I mean, I might splurge once in a while on a birthday or something like that, and I'll have something, if it's not good for me to eat, and that's it. And then that's it. I don't eat anything bad for another couple of months. And, I feel a hell of a lot better now. I told my wife the other day, I haven't felt better in any part of my life than I do now. And I attribute that to the food I've been eating, the exercise I've been getting, and how I've been taking better care of myself. And when I was really young, and I used to be a lot more fit, I mean, I used to jump rope for an hour straight, just now I can't do that. But that I felt great then physically. But now physically, mentally, emotionally, I haven't felt better. I mean, in years, in many, many years. I can't remember the last time I felt this good. So the thing is I got some goals that I want to achieve in the next year. Some of them are trekking, some of them are financial, some of them are with the family, some of them are, I got all kinds of things I want to do. So, what's funny is I go, I used to have a job. How did I do all these things? Now I'm like, I don't have a job and I still don't have enough time. I really don't have a job. So How do I have time now? I'm like, God, I got to find the time. I got to squeeze things in. Whereas before I was working and I thought, oh, well, you know, work takes up a lot of time. Maybe that's why I don't have much time. It's different, you know. Bloody Mary, yeah, well. Bloody Marys are good. I like tomato juice and I like spicy tomato juice. I like V8. I like all that stuff. I could have had a V8. You know, I used to drink V8s here a lot. I don't know why I stopped drinking them. But I don't really need it. You know, it's another thing. I don't really need it. I'll drink water, tea, coffee. That's it. I don't need to drink anything else. I don't need to drink orange juice. I don't need to drink V8. I don't need to drink any of that shit. You know? Bloody Maria with tequila, good for the soul. I love tequila. Oh, I used to have bottles behind me, and I moved them out and stuck them on my wife's counter. Too much time, man. Takes me time to cook. I cook, I weigh everything. I mean, today I'm having shrimp at lunch, a can of tuna, 150 grams of Greek yogurt. I mean, I have it memorized. One scoop, well, now I'll probably have 1.5 scoops of whey isolate protein with a tablespoon of peanut butter and ice and water. Mix it up. And I'll have two tiny cucumbers and some cherry tomatoes, and that's it. And for dinner, maybe I'll have some egg whites or egg white omelets with a piece of cheese and some onions in it and some Greek yogurt and a whey isolate shake, and that's it. That's my whole day. That's my food for the day. Anyway, but you know, I got all kinds of stuff in there. I got fish, I got burgers with no bread. Made a quesadilla for the first time, kind of shocked I did a good job. Carne quesadilla. Quesadillas are easy, man. Come on. I'm a bourbon fan. Yeah, I'm not, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, why I don't want to drink anymore. I just got no urge. No urge to drink. I don't know what it is. It's not like, oh, I've been praying and God took away the urge to drink. No, I never did any of that stuff. Quesada. Carne quesada? I thought it was carne asada. Carne quesada. Let's see. What is that? Guisa. It's with a G. Latin beef stew with chunks of beef slowly cooking in the most delicious gravy. Some quesadas are made with beef, others with pork or goat. Carne asada. Carne quesada. Oh, you know what I had yesterday was lamb, baby. Lamb. Oh, it's the shit. I love lamb. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a lamb chop. I got a lamb chop. I got like 4 or 5 lamb chops in the freezer. I'm going to have some lamb. Now I'm getting hungry, and it's 9 o'clock. 9:30, I won't eat until about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. But that's fine. Anyway. All right, well, listen. Okay, here I finally got the flying Bangkok. Yeah, 3,500 baht round trip Chiang Mai. For 5,000, you can fly in Bangkok Air or something like that. The bus is going to cost you about 1,800 to 2,400. So, you're spending another 2,400 baht, $70 to take a flight. You could take a train, but I don't know. Oh, I get lamb delivered every month. I have ground lamb and I have lamb chops delivered every month. Like on the 15th, I order up like 18 burgers and like 5 lamb chops and some ground lamb and like 300 to 500 grams of ground lamb. The last time I ordered 500 grams, they gave me a kilo of lamb. I was like, oh my God, thank you. So good, man. It was so good. Anyway. Well, listen, we got 22 people here. We had 29. I appreciate everybody who came in. Do me a favor, click the thumbs up. If you want members videos, just hit the join button. Everything's down below in the description. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. But watch that. Where is it? Watch that link that I put up for the video. The what's it called? Umpang. Watch that link. No problem, bud. Here you go. There's that link again. I'm going to put it up. And then here is is this the playlist one? Playlist. And this is the playlist. And there will be, as the videos come up, as the videos go online, once I put them up, then that's for the moving and living in Thailand guide. So there you go. There's plenty of stuff to watch. Obviously, there's a hell of a lot more than just my channel, but there are numerous, I don't know how many videos I got, like 1,500 videos. You could watch my channel forever and probably never get through them all. Not that you want to do that, but anyway, Happy New Year to everybody. I appreciate all you being here and supporting me and everything that's gone on in 2025. And I'm looking forward to 2026. So thank you again. And I will talk to you later. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke di leo jerken mai. Take care and Happy New Year. And don't drink and drive. Remember that. Be smart. Don't drink and drive if you're going to drink.